Dear viewers, I am KMS Sailajarani, working as a lecturer in Computer Science, YA Government College for Women, Chirala. The learning objectives covered in this video are: what is meant by prescriptive process models, what is waterfall model, what is V model, what is incremental process model. History indicates that prescriptive process models are the traditional models. They bring order to the chaos of software development. Prescriptive models have brought a certain amount of useful structure to software engineering work. They have provided the effective roadmap to the software team. In the prescriptive process approach, order and project consistency are dominant issues. They are called prescriptive because they prescribe a set of process elements that are framework activities, software engineering actions, tasks, work products, quality assurance, and change control mechanisms for each project. Each process model also prescribes a process flow. Process flow is also called the workflow. Workflow is the manner in which the process elements are interrelated. All software process models can accommodate the framework activities, but each applies a different emphasis to these activities and define a process flow that invokes each framework activity in different manner. The different models observed in this video are waterfall model, V model, incremental process models. When a requirements for a problem are well understood and stable, the work flows from communication through deployment in linear fashion. Waterfall model is the oldest paradigm for software engineering. The waterfall model is also called the classic life cycle model or linear sequential model. It is the simple and easiest model to understand. Waterfall model suggests systematic sequential approach to software development that begins with customer specification of requirements and progresses through planning, modeling, construction and deployment, culminating in ongoing support of the completed software. This is the image of the waterfall model. In a waterfall model, the framework activities run in a linear or a sequential fashion. In this, communication, planning, modeling, construction and deployment are the 5 framework activities which will be run. In communication, the software people communicate with the stakeholders for requirements and project initiation. The second activity, planning, consisting of project estimation, project schedule and tracking control of software projects. And next, third activity is the modeling. Modeling consisting of complete requirement analysis and design of the project. When we did this complete analysis, the design will takes place, and examples for the designs are nothing but the flowcharts and the algorithms. And fourth framework activity used in the waterfall model is the construction and construction consisting of the code generation and the testing. Coding implements the design in appropriate programming language. Testing checks for the desired output. And the last framework activity is nothing but the deployment. It consisting of delivery of product to the customer and taking feedback from customers. To improve the quality of software, if customer requires any changes, developers will give the support. Now come to the V model. V model is the variation in the representation of the waterfall model. The V model depicts the relationship of quality assurance actions associated with communication, modeling, and early construction activities. The V model provides a way of visualizing the verification and validation actions are applied. In reality, there is no fundamental difference between waterfall model and V model. As a software team moves down all the activities in the left side of the V, basic problem requirements are refined into progressively more detailed and technical representations of the problem and its solution. The left side activities are requirements modeling, then architectural design, then component design, and the code generation. Once the code has been generated, the team moves up the right side of the V, essentially performing a series of quality assurance tests that validate each of the models created as the team move down the left side. The tests are unit testing, integration testing, system testing, and acceptance testing. Now it is the time to see the problems with the waterfall model. Real projects can rarely follow sequential flow, which is waterfall model proposes. Iteration does indirectly, and changes can confusion to the project team as proceed to the engineering work. The waterfall requires to state all the requirements explicitly. It is difficult to customers because uncertainty at the beginning of the project. The working version will available at the completion of the project only. Undetected blunders will become disaster at the end. The incremental model combines the elements of the linear and parallel process flows. Each linear sequence produces deliverable increments of software. Increments will be produced in evolutionary process flow until the complete process is produced. Example, versions of the MS Word. Code processing, first increment consisting of only the basic file management, editing and document production functions only. In the second increment is with more sophisticated editing and delivering production capabilities. And the third increment consisting of the spelling and grammar checks, and fourth increment consisting of the advanced page layouts. When an incremental model is used, the first increment is a core product. After evaluation of the core product by customer based on the additional requirements, a plan is developed for the next increment. This process repeats until the complete product is produced. The incremental model mainly focuses on the delivery of an operational product with each increment. Incremental development is particularly useful when staffing is unavailable for a complete implementation by the business deadlines that has been established for project. Now come to the summary. In this video, we first learned the concept prescriptive process models. We learned the prescriptive process models are the traditional models. They brought order and structure of the software development process. Later, we know the different process models. The different process models seen in this video are waterfall model, V model and incremental model. And waterfall model is also known as the classical life cycle model or linear sequential model, and it is simple and easy to understand. Waterfall model suggests that systematic sequential approach to software development that begins with customer specification of requirements and progresses through planning, modeling, construction and deployment. Customer specification of requirements and progresses through planning, modeling, construction and deployment, culminating in ongoing support of the completed software. Now comes to the V model. V model provides a way of visualizing the verification and validation actions are applied. In reality, there is no fundamental difference between the waterfall model and V model. Now, we also reviewed the problems with the waterfall model. The problems are most of the real time projects are not suitable for the waterfall model. It requires to state all the requirements explicitly, but it is difficult for the customers. And the third problem is testing takes place at the end of the project only to uncover the errors. This will bring major disasters when there is a blunder. Now come to the increment model. Increment model combines elements of linear and parallel process flows. Each linear sequence produced increment and process continues until the complete product will be produced. Thank you. Happy learning.